Is Celeste here, and I'm just going to be doing a quick little January read for our Virgos. We're coming into this January with this beautiful eclipse on the 10th, lunar eclipse, and we have those great Saturn and Pluto lineups with the sun at 22 degrees, all at 22, and that's bringing a lot of shifts and changes for people. So let's just see what is going on for our Virgos coming into January. Virgos, my favorite overthinkers. What are you bringing into January? What is the main energies? Ooh, 10 of Summer. Feeling a lot of emotional fulfillment. Accomplished some major goals in 2019. Enjoying the fruits of finishing out a cycle. Five of Spring. Opposing goals from differing opinions. Feeling at odds with yourself. Perhaps dealing with some overly ambitious people. So you've got the 10 there, followed by this 5. Of course, you guys would have emotional fulfillment all around you, and then still have some sort of opposing opinion in your mind that could be causing a little bit of inner turmoil. So we've got the 10 of Summers here. You're coming into this year with a lot of positive energy here, a lot of emotional, fulfilling life around you. You've accomplished a lot of goals and you are enjoying that. I mean, this card even talks about raising children wisely and people you can trust. So I see a lot of good support systems around you. Children, love, emotional fulfillment. If you're not into kids, then it's an emotional fulfillment from another source. Perhaps you've made some major career goals. But at the same time, you have an opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or with others, maybe overly ambitious people. So while you're enjoying all this success, you could be dealing with people who still expect you to produce more success on a frequent basis and not just enjoying the success that you have now. And I see this causing a lot of a lot of reflection here with the Moon, the 18 card. And this is powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, and understanding the truth in a situation. So for this 5 of Spring causing the difference of opinions, you really do see it for what it is. And you have, following it up, the Ace of Spring. So you're really in a time of taking action and being fearless and happy and pursuing your most treasured dreams and enjoying these amazing career opportunities that you are opening up for yourself. Some beautiful cards to start out January 2020. What other messages can we get for Virgo and how these energy waves coming up will be affecting them? Two of Wands, definitely ready to make some moves, and it is time to make some big moves. Four of Swords. Alright, so this is a little bit of that self-imprisonment in this deck. This is even in a cemetery, so This is they say anxiety is worrying about the future, and depression is worrying about the past. So definitely don't allow your past to creep up on you and make you feel guilty. What's done is done in those situations, and that is what it is. And you can look back and assign it a meaning or a lesson, but don't dwell too much in self-isolation. All right, so I see what you're dwelling on is a soul connection that went awry. It had some major conflicts in it, and there was a good bit of game playing and mask wearing and some childish behavior that led to the conflict in this soul connection that you were dealing with. Jack of Pentacles reversed. Three of Swords upright. Alright, so this could have been a third-party situation, or something that was financially draining. The Jack was not reciprocated in this scenario. Another Joker. More games. If you're overthinking, have you been creating games and masks and toying with people with your over-analytical, overthinking mind, trying to judge people's reactions to certain things, trying to predict it and lay it out, trying to manifest it. You're really looking forward to whatever this connection was, but with all your toying around with it, you caused a lot of conflicts and opened it up to third-party situations, which third party doesn't necessarily mean someone is cheating or anything else like that. Third parties can be anybody else who is involved in this soul connection that you are focusing on that is coming up in this reading. You were unable to manifest this, whatever this was. This is the main thing that this is that opposing your 10 of Summer here. I see this conflict for all your making moves and all your beautiful surroundings being some sort of undercurrent, some spiraling back thought pattern that you are dealing with. Okay. So you're ready to make some moves, and you're ready to start elevating your frequency or your whatever you decide to call it. You are ready to start making some moves in the physical realm. But your mind and your thoughts are still wandering this cemetery of past mistakes and past turmoil. You doing a lot of self-reflecting there. And this reflecting is a lot on a soul connection that ended up being more conflict than anything else. There was a lot of game playing, immature behavior, mask wearing, people pretending to be things that they weren't, or trying to present themselves in a certain light, and it was not true to who they were. And with that, you had the unable to manifest this connection, which led to some, say third party, but it's almost like you couldn't manifest one connection, so you moved on to another connection before you finished processing the connection that you couldn't manifest, which could cause some third party issues here. Like I said, more game playing, more mask wearing, more hiding behind the guise of the Joker. The Queen of Pentacles still longs to manifest this passionate connection in a physical realm, but she is reversed and she is unable to. So we have the Three of Wands here, looking forward and thinking of new ways to possibly conjure whatever this is. But the Seven of Pentacles reversed here. It's just not in your skill wheelhouse to remanifest this connection, and I wouldn't suggest it, because it talks here of it is just time to make that hard choice and choose where you're going to keep your heart and where you're going to manifest your life and what directions you're going to take. Make those hard choices, release any third party situation and anything that is detrimental to your heart. And anybody who is wearing a mask and hiding from you and hiding them true selves from you is not really somebody you should be focusing a whole lot of energy on. And when you can release these kind of things, then you are open up to the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is always open to you, because it is really all about that self-love and knowing your own worth and being in awe of the butterfly that you are. We talk a lot about caterpillar people and butterfly people and dragonfly people and all that, and this is really loving all the aspects of yourself and drawing that transformation energy to you. All right, Virgo, let's see what advice do we got. I hope that made sense to you. You guys overthink more than anybody I know. I know a good amount of Virgos. You guys do have a tendency of trying to lay groundwork in hopes of predicting other people's behavior. And that doesn't always work out very well, because eventually you end up getting caught in these little webs y'all create for people. And then you end up with these third-party conflicting heart situations. So we got the lotus flower here, unfoldment. The lotus is not like any other flower. It is a swamp flower. It is only can grow in mud and muck and dank conditions, and then it slowly comes out of the dark, silty soil of the pond, and it reaches up through the water until it hits sunlight, where it then unfolds and blooms into one of the most beautiful and symbolic flowers we have on this planet. And this is all about allowing yourself to unfold. Put down whatever, make your choices, and put it down, and don't sit there and wallow in your cemetery of self-regrets and your woulda, coulda, shouldas. Make your choices, be solid in them, and keep reaching for the surface, and be prepared to unfold fully in the sunshine when you finally do breach the surface. Alright, and this is all about just remember that the lotus could not exist without the mud, without the water. Its roots would not be strong enough if it didn't take the time to slowly grow its stem to the surface. While its stem is growing to the surface, its roots are anchoring it down into the ground so it doesn't drift off in the tides. It remains in its sunny spot. Alright, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe, spank that bell, and I'll talk to you guys later.